Good morning, my beautiful, beautiful collective. My name is Shannon. This is Cosmic Goddess Healing. Welcome in to my beautiful divine feminines, my divine masculines, my star seeds, my soul tribe. Welcome in to anybody who feels guided to come watch my videos. So sorry, my nose is always so freaking runny in the mornings. I noticed that when I was watching my videos back that I'm constantly like wiping my nose and I don't even know I'm doing it anymore. So I'm so sorry. It's gross. I apologize. I'm going to try to be more mindful of it. I don't actually know what the reading is going to be today. The last couple of days have felt very connected to Starseed Awakenings. I'm really hoping that it's something different today, but I always just trust what the cards say. Thank you to the people who commented on my videos recently. It's funny because I almost didn't post yesterday's video because I thought, oh my God, this is the same reading. Like I'm literally just doing another reading around Starseed Awakening. But something told me to post it anyways, that somebody needs to hear it. And lo and behold, I got a beautiful message because somebody did need to hear it. And it aligned with where they were at in their journey of awakening. So it helps me when you guys comment like that because it gives me the validation I need to keep trusting the guidance. And that's what's been happening. I've been noticing on this journey. The more I do these readings, the more I listen to what decks I'm supposed to choose, to whether I should post the video or not, what I should share when the cards come out. I'm really learning to tap more into that and listen to it and trust it rather than doubting it and overthinking it and not sharing the advice and wisdom I'm receiving because I'm doubting that it's really being received. So I just wanted to say thank you so much for your beautiful comments and likes, and it means the world to me. Truthfully, it really does. This channel is everything for me. It's a form of therapy, I feel like, for me. It's like my, my way to, talk about my life and talk about my stuff, but also help people. So, and I love helping people. It's truly what lights me up the most inside is when I get to help somebody else. So, yeah, I did do a pre-shuffle. The decks that I felt guided to this morning are the Keepers of the Light. And no coincidence, I guess the Council of Light came through the reading yesterday pretty strongly. I'm also feeling guided to both my sacred decks. So the Sacred Forest and the Sacred Destiny Oracle decks. So I haven't looked at the cards yet. I did do a pre-shuffle because I feel like my videos are just becoming so long, and everybody's time is valuable. So I feel like I need to start with the Keepers of the Light deck. I'm going to reveal all the cards and then I'm going to sort of talk about what I'm sensing. So the first card out is Hilarion, Divine Healing. Honor your sensitivity. Retreat to recharge and heal. Your light can support others. This feels very heart chakra, heart awakening. Krishna, Devotion. Trust your spiritual guidance. Your commitment has been recognized. You are loved unconditionally. Wow. And then this card was at the bottom of the deck and I heard take the card at the bottom and I almost didn't. And then I was like, what are you doing? Like, you're trying to trust the information you're receiving. Somebody needs this card. So this card is Mercury, open communication. Get a weight off your chest. Speak up with love and be heard. So I don't even know if this is going to tie in with the reading overall, but I feel like somebody needed to hear this card today. Somebody has something they need to get off their chest, something they need to speak up to another person. And they've been afraid to say it. They've been afraid to share it. So again, I don't know if this card is going to be tying into the overall message or if this is just a little side message that Spirit wanted to come out today for somebody. So I'm going to share it and say it because that's what I'm feeling. And we'll see if it ties in, but this could just be a totally separate little message embedded in this overall reading for whoever is watching, that it's okay to speak up, that you are safe, you are being guided by Mercury, and it's safe to say what you need to say. And even if the other person doesn't receive it well, that's their shit. That's their shit to sort out. It's not your responsibility to be in charge of their feelings and how they respond. So please speak up. Please say the thing you need to say. Get it off your chest. You're gonna feel such relief, I heard, when you do. And if it creates confrontation, then so be it. You can remove yourself from the situation and let the other person sit in their conflict. You don't have to engage in it. You don't have to react and respond and defend. You don't have to do any of that. You can just say what you need to say and leave the chaos with the other person if that's what they're choosing, and disconnect from them. I know it seems easier said than done, but it's something I learned along my journey because I was a huge people pleaser and I am not that anymore. And when it comes up, I recognize it and I remember that I'm not in charge of anybody else's stuff, that I just have to take care of me. Okay, so I'm gonna move on to the Sacred Forest Oracle. So the first card out is Wild Rose Fairy, Love. Ooh, and I just heard maybe somebody is avoiding telling somebody they love them. Maybe somebody is holding back this communication. Oh my God, thank you, Spirit. So this maybe does tie in a little bit. I feel like maybe somebody is holding back, telling somebody they love them and they're afraid. They're letting fear hold them back because they don't know how the other person is gonna respond and they're so afraid of rejection. But so what? So what if you got rejected? Like really, at the end of the day, you're not gonna die, you're still gonna live. Yes, it might hurt a little bit, your ego might be a little bit bruised, but the truth is, what if they don't reject you? What if it really turns out amazingly? Think about that. Ask yourself that question. What if the person reciprocates the love offer? What if they've been waiting for your love offer and you've had no idea and they respond better than you ever could have imagined? What if? What if that is the outcome? How are you gonna feel? So I'm gonna keep going. That might just be a small piece of this, but that's just what I picked up on. So I'm gonna share as I go. Wolf Spirit, Family. I don't know why I keep being tied back into this communication card, but something is being told to me, like maybe it's family that you need to speak to. Maybe for someone else out there, it isn't about a love offer. It's about you need to speak up and say something to your family, but you're afraid. You're afraid it's going to create conflict. You're afraid that if you share this truth or if you share, maybe it's about being gay. I don't know. I just heard that. Maybe you're coming out to your family about your sexuality. And it's a really hard topic for you because your family is really rough around the edges and isn't the kindest to the LGBTQ community. So you're really afraid of their judgments, something like that. That's just an example that popped into my head. But Wolf Spirit, Family has come out, and Reflecting Pool, Stillness, and then Bear Spirit, Healing. And I'm gonna look at what the Sacred Destiny cards are, and then I'm gonna try to tie everything in. So Inner Peace is the first card out. Oh my God, Miracles. Oh, there's my beautiful Nathan showing up again, my partner who passed away. Always shows up as rainbows for me, so double rainbow. And Flow. Flow is the next card. And Focus. Okay, I feel like there's a lot going on in this reading. I actually don't think there's just one message in this reading, which is weird. Usually there's one sort of theme for me, but I think that there's multiple things coming in with this message. A lot of healing. I mean, there's healing, Bear Spirit, Hilarion, Divine Healing. Inner Peace feels like a healing card to me. Being in the flow feels like a healing card to me. I feel like, again, the two things I spoke about, I do think that open communication card is important in this. I feel like whoever I'm talking to, whether it's the person that I feel like there's two collectives I'm focusing on right now. There's the one collective that really needs to share their truth around love. And then there's the other collective that needs to speak up and share something with family. And I think you've had so much noise going on around you. You've been speaking to so many different people about this, and everybody has a different opinion, which is totally throwing you off, or did throw you off in the past. You were listening to too many opinions, and they were all conflicting opinions. And I find in my own life, if I'm going through something, I don't actually go and talk to a million people about it. I used to because I didn't trust myself. I didn't trust my decision making. So I would go and talk to like 5 to 10 different people about the same situation, looking for somebody to give me the answer and to make the decision for me. Because ultimately I didn't trust myself and I didn't trust my decision making. But I feel like in this reading, Spirit is coming through to say that you decided to pull away from all of the opinions. You decided to go into stillness. You realized your spirit, your soul was calling you to go within, to pull away from the noise, to pull away from the chaos of the people around you, and to go within. Find the stillness within and listen to your inner guidance. You shifted focus. You really shifted focus lately. I think that you've shifted focus to more positive thoughts, kind of like what I've been doing lately. And maybe you're a mirror for me. I mean, I've been shifting my thoughts so much lately that maybe the collective that watches my readings, because we are a mirror for one another, my doing that has helped you to do that too in some weird way. I just heard that. So I'm going to share whatever I'm hearing and feeling. But I feel like the miracles card coming out is saying this is going to turn out way better than you think. This outcome is going to create so much inner peace. You getting this off your chest is going to create so much inner peace. And just to be devil's advocate here, even if the outcome didn't turn out the way you wanted, you going to this person and expressing how much you've loved them for such a long time, but you've been so afraid to share this with them because the connection, the love, it scared you and you weren't able to share that with this person, but now you're ready and now you really you're feeling guided to step forward and share this with that person. And you can be a man or a woman that I'm speaking to right now. There is no gender in this at all, but I'm being shown that it's actually going to turn out way better than you thought. You're going to get a lot of inner peace because you finally got this off your chest. And miracles are working in your life right now because you chose to do the healing. I'm not even going to be devil's advocate right now. I don't need to. I don't even freaking need to right now, Spirit just said. Don't even go down that road, Spirit just said. Stay on the reading, they told me. Because this is what I do. I like to go to the worst case scenario. So thank you, Spirit. I love you. Thank you for that reminder. They said, stay on the reading, Shannon. Don't go off track here. We're not talking about devil's advocate right now. The devil has nothing to do with this. So back to what the cards are telling me. And what the cards are telling me is it's time. It's time to get this thing off your chest. And for the person that needs to share something with their family. I know families can be challenging. I do. But even if your family didn't respond well, which again, thank you, Spirit, saying, stop saying that, Shannon. They will. You are going to be very surprised at how your family responds and reacts to what you have to share. And it's going to be really different. I think there just might be some people out there watching where it's about a sexuality preference that they have to share, that they're gay, or I don't know. I don't know why that's coming up, but that's the one thing I am picking up on is like somebody needs to come out and share with their family that that they're gay. And they've been putting on a front for their whole life saying they like the opposite sex, but they don't. And Or maybe it's about, you were born a girl, but you feel like more like a man. Something along those lines. It's a very sensitive subject that you need to share with your family, and you're so afraid that their response is going to be negative, that they're not going to love you anymore, that they're not going to want to accept you anymore. But again, I keep being brought back to inner peace and miracles. This is going to turn out way better than you thought. And the reason that it's going to turn out way better than you thought is because you chose healing. You chose to go within. You chose to shift your focus back to yourself, back to stillness, back to your own reflection, back to your own opinions, your own intuition. You're not listening to everybody else anymore. You're listening to your own guidance now. You're looking at yourself in your reflection, and you're looking inward now. And maybe bears are significant for you. There's a lot of winter. Holy shit, I just noticed that. It's happening now. These are all winter cards right now, which Spirit just pointed out to me. A lot of winter cards actually here. So I really strongly feel like it's the time now. You are strongly being pushed in the direction of speaking, of sharing your truth, and that's why this card came out. Holy frig. I almost didn't friggin' take this card, and this card actually has been the highlight of this whole reading. So you see how if you just follow your intuition and your guidance, how, like, I know this is a small miracle here, but I almost didn't take this card. I almost didn't listen to my inner guidance, and I almost didn't take this card. And what a shame that would have been, because I would have missed the biggest part of what this message is, which is somebody needs to speak up about something. I think the devotion card has just come out, and trust your spiritual guidance, trust your intuition. Your commitment has been recognized. You are loved unconditionally. You have been so devoted. This is the devotion card. So devoted to your inner healing, so devoted to rising, I just heard, so devoted to being your best self through this process. And it's been a challenging process, I feel that, but you have been so devoted to your own spiritual growth. Your devotion has not gone unrecognized, I just heard. The other thing I wanted to point out for the person that has the love message, I'm seeing like twos, doubles, 2 fish, 2 rainbows. To me, this feels kind of, not that I want to throw it out there, but very twin flamey. It does. Soulmate, twin flame. This feels like divine guidance, divine connection, spiritual connection. I feel like if you don't do this, you're going to regret this for the rest of your life. I feel it. If you don't speak up and share this truth, both collectives, the one that needs to share love and the one that needs to share something with family, something very sensitive with family. That's a sensitive one. I just heard somebody needs to share sexual trauma with family, and they're so ashamed. They're feeling so much shame around this. The energy just so shifted for me, and it feels really heavy all of a sudden. I'm sending you so much love if that is you, if you are the person that's watching this, that this is the case for you. I am a sexual abuse trauma survivor as well, so I feel you. I feel your pain. It was a family member that did it to me. So trust me when I say I feel your pain. I feel the shame. But you don't have to carry that around anymore. And I shared it with my family, and it was very well received. And they supported me, they loved me. They didn't say, are you sure? Are you sure that person did that? Are you sure your memories? They didn't do any of that to me. And I feel like for the person where that is the sensitive information you need to share, it's going to be very well received, and you're gonna get so much love and support that it is gonna heal the shame that you've been carrying around. and that has been affecting your life. So let's see. I am feeling, you know what? Again, I'm going to listen to my original guidance. I'm so drawn to these Galactic Star Tarot deck. I'm gonna, since I did a pre-shuffle, I'm just gonna do a quick little, even though I said I didn't want this to be a long reading. I'm glad I pre-shuffled. Geez, this would have been a half an hour reading. Why did you guide me to this deck? What are the closing messages that you have for the collectives that are watching this video today? Okay. A lot of cards came out, but I'm just going to quickly go through them. Yeah, the Hierophant is the first card out. Like, this is healing. The Hierophant is healing. And the Lovers. Holy shit, guys. Like, I can't make this up when this happens. I really can't. The Sun. Five of Cups. I think this is the place that this is the reaction you're afraid of. This is the feeling you're afraid of, being left out in the cold, not being accepted. You know, this is the worry, I think. But this is just coming out to reassure you when the first three cards are the Hierophant, the Lovers, and the Sun, which are all very positive, very spiritual cards in the deck. That they're saying that this is going to trump this. There is so many positive cards in here. Ace of Discs, which is Ace of Pentacles, which is mastering money too, abundance, getting the outcome you desire. Two of Swords. Yeah, this is like no more stagnant energy. This is the energy you've been in. This is the energy you have been in. Just stagnant and not being able to move forward, not being able to make a decision because you're afraid that this is going to be the outcome, but the cards are telling me that it's not. Ace of Swords and Knight of Wands are the last two cards, and I need to go to the book about the Knight of Wands. I want to see what this is all about. So the Knight of Wands, I trust my strong and steady inner fire to help me achieve my desires. Like the fierce and bold Knight of the Wands, it's time to get on your steed and ride into action. Oh my God. Let your passion and the fire within guide you to victory. The path is not laid out for you yet, but if you follow what you deeply desire, that magic will lead you to success. It is time to move forward and go for what you want now. Right now. That's what I feel. And Ace of Swords is success. This is like cutting through the bullshit, cutting through the illusions, cutting through whatever isn't serving you anymore so that you can make your way to the freaking love of your life and have that connection. Or you can make your way to a happy outcome with your family by sharing your truth, by being authentic and letting them see who you are, knowing that they're going to rally around you, they're going to love you, they're going to be there, they're going to support you through it. What a reading today, guys. Oh my God, I'm buzzing off this reading. Very beautiful reading. I hope this helps somebody out there today. I love you guys so much. Have a very, very blessed day. Mwah.